Welcome back. Dr. Troy Dukowitz here of the Patient Education Retention System, where we want to increase patient certainty to increase patient retention. So we're going to jump in and talk about this week's tip after we go through the process, because we want to make sure that we're going through these steps before we end up printing a tip out and just assuming that we're going to use it. So first and foremost, since you've received today's tip, it's important for you to either print it out or obviously bring this on your computer to your doctor when you have your meeting. This meeting is a must. What you're looking for in the meeting is any changes the doc wants to make, you're going to make note of, or the doc might give you the thumbs up, which means, hey, we're ready to roll with this tip. But it's important that the communication CA and the doctor are on the same page, because remember, you're going to deliver this in your team meeting on Monday morning. This tip has to be ready to roll. This 5-minute meeting, if that, a 5-minute meeting, is going to save headaches, it's going to save heartaches, it's going to save conversations of debating on certain things when we could just take care of it now. So make sure you have the meeting. Then you're going to go ahead and take any changes that need to be made and make the changes and how we want to implement the tip that week. There shouldn't be much to do, but there might be words that you want to change, and that's okay. If it's a paper tip, you got to drop your logo into it anyway. So there's going to have to be edits that are made. All right? Then after that, it's time for you to actually put this together, proofread it, and print. Print one copy to proofread either by yourself or have somebody else proofread your work immediately to make sure that we don't have any typos. Typos can really decrease credibility. You don't want a patient reading it and going, oh, you missed this, you missed this, you missed this, because guess what they miss? The message. So make sure there's no typos and then go ahead and print your copies. Now, what's important in terms of printing? No need to change the font. Studies have shown that Arial and Comic Sans actually increase in people retaining the information that they read. So don't go with some fancy script because you think it's going to look better. Stick with what it is that we have on these tips. Please stick with what we have. In terms of paper, make sure you're using a little heavier weight paper, especially when we go quarter page or half page. Why? It's got more stability to it as opposed to a floppy piece of paper. Okay? So these are some of the keys that we want to make sure that we're paying attention to every time we do a tip. And don't forget, get this done by Thursday. Get it done by the end of your week so that when you come in on Monday morning, you are ready to deliver the tip of the week to your team and then ultimately to our patients. So let's get started with this week's tip.